banning away the gun and more, right? If you think about it. Right now, Vietnam will be happy to... I wouldn't be surprised if Kyrgyzstan don't ban the gun and more, Vietnam is going to take it. And we know that gun and more will be played by who, right? By one of their best players.
You just drop the spears on towards you when you're ulting on the Angel, and they open it. So I think likely the Ganemo will be locked in here coming in from Lingva. It's just too good of a pick right now.
Yeah, it just completely decimates what they're trying to do. Again, and they're going to go with the Lian Po, the tried and true Nam Fong. You had an amazing game. Let's run it back.
I mean, they're not in a hurry to pick the Ganemora because the mid lane has already been picked up by Kyrgyzstan. So they can go for the last pick. It doesn't matter for them. Now it's a matter of Kyrgyzstan like having this conversation of like, okay, they're probably going to pick the Ganemo. How can we counter this? How can we go to the back? Neza, maybe?
Neza, you know, the Guan Yu, something to actually flank the back line. That will be really appreciative coming in from Kyrgyzstan's draft because right now, their front to back is decent, but there's still no answers towards the DRNJ or the potential mage pick that will be picked up by Vietnam later on. I like the final pickup here coming in from the Vietnam, leaving Ling Van, the last pick. They do pick up the Marco Polo and also the Byron here. Likely we might see a Zia once again coming in.
Yeah, definitely available there, but they've also got the Byron and Doom. Now you've got two guys that can help complement with one another with being like these bruisers, creating space, and of course stunning, but of course the Gan and Mo here.
Oh yeah, because it's kind of an obvious pick, right? Like Angela, Blazing Brilliance, you stand still, is like Sop comes in. And imagine with the pace of Team Vietnam they've been playing, right? There's a chance that they can get the first strike. And when they get the first strike together with the Gan and Mo there, then he will be able to scale faster.
Yeah, more and more magical attack if you get takedowns or assists coming in as the Gan and Mo. So you can't allow Vietnam to once again outscale you and outcombat you in the early game here. I think the most important player for me right now for Kyrgyzstan is the Dun and also the Byron here. If they can sustain the early game aggression coming in from Bao Huang's Ukyu Tachibana, then maybe they can stop the bleeding and extend the game into potentially a shadow objective or extend the series into a game 3.
Vietnam right now, if they win this game, they move on. They will be the 9th and final slot at the Asia Games main event. The other side, we're looking at Kyrgyzstan somehow having to just hold on, push for a game 3. Cloud, is this lineup good enough to get us to a game 3?
Oh, I mean, I did call the Gan and Mo, right? The moment I see like an Angela, it's like if they don't ban the Gan and Mo, if they don't, well, they obviously can't pick it for themselves, right? But if Kyrgyzstan don't ban the Gan and Mo, then it's going to be an obvious pick. And the Gan and Mo is playable until the late game. So even if Kyrgyzstan wants to stretch this game towards the late game, they will have a hard time.
Yeah, definitely having a hard time. And Vietnam, this is another one. When you're looking at that lineup, all of those heroes, very meta, right, in terms of what this Asia Games qualifiers has been all about. The other side, Kyrgyzstan, a little bit more, you know, the Marco Polo, definitely not one of the top picked, but definitely has options here. But it really comes back to Azat, if he's able to get that farm in space.
Okay, I'm just going to point out like early items for the farm lane, right? Like for Azat, he went for boots first. And Huitan, he didn't go for boots first. Means that he has that slight edge when it comes to like winning the lane and clearing off the lanes, getting the last hits and all that. And that's actually a really smart move by Huitan. Even like a 0.1% of chance of winning the lane, you would take it.
Yeah, definitely taking it. But it also says that Azad is like, hey, I need to stay alive a little bit more. Marlon will then be more free to roam as he's creating a little bit of a forward scout. He sees Nam Phuong just walking through the brush here.
Okay, and this is where the scout is happening. Well, very early for them to still fight though, if you ask me, because right now Nam Phuong is still not at level 4.
Yeah, and also Bao Hang, this is also to keep tabs on him. Where is he? Now you're protecting the boars. You don't want to give up anything, and you want to make sure that you know roughly where Bao Hang is on the map.
Yeah, quite clear at the farm lane side who's currently winning it because of that extra item and the extra edge. And he does have a little bit of help from Nam Phuong as well. So Azad, not particularly having a good time. Yes, he still get this wave, but he loses a few other opportunities to farm on the inner side.
Not the end of the world for Azad, though,
yeah, not
right?
yet.
I think that if you're still on the Marco Polo, you're still looking mid to late game. That's when you're going to shine. It's just a matter of if they can survive till that moment.
Oh, Jamal back, Hui Duk, they're just going to face off each other. I don't expect much at the early stages here because Hui Duk is, Jamal back is kind of tanky, so it's more of like just poking each other, trying to win the lanes. What I will be looking forward to is the first Tyrant. That's going to come up in a minute more. If Lingvan gets the first strike, or if anyone else gets the first strike with Lingvan assisting, then you know he's going to be really scary.
Yeah, definitely a little bit scary on that. But Vietnam, with almost every single roll head-to-head, they have a little bit of an edge. And that's why they've built a 1K net worth lead. Vietnam, I mean, you're talking about Ling Van. At a moment's notice, he can just pretty much decapitate you. So you have to be super careful with your positioning, especially with this 4-minute Tyrant around the corner.
And what makes it even scarier, right, for Ling Van is because he has the flash.
Yeah.
He can flash forward and then a couple of plays that can... It's hard to execute, but once you do it...
the mini stun, they find Azad. He has the Fever Barrage just to get to safety. The Tremor Smash was committed, and here come the teleport. Do they get anything in return? It looks like Namfong is going to be left stuck over the wall. He gets around with that burst round, but now it looks like he want to go in. He's been pushed back with that Garter Grave. Kwaitan actually has to flash away. It looks like Kyrgyzstan not able to get anything else.
And Huidok just arrived though, but he doesn't need to commit to anything in this fight. All he needs to do right now is to try to clear off the middle and focus onto the main objective coming up in 3 seconds.
Yeah, and now it looks like Vietnam are going to look to start this. All of them are nearby. Those blades will cover at least the spacing part of this. Tyrant picked up by Baohan.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, they find this. First strike. Sorry, it looks like they find Ling Van, and that's the first strike. They caught him out. He thought he was safe, especially with the Tyrant down, but Azak gets picked off as well.
It's a 50-50 trade-off there when it comes to takedowns, right? But Team Vietnam, they got the objective. So I would say that's a small win for Team Vietnam overall.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you take down Azat, I think that you're going to have a better time, right? Ling Van, and he's definitely very valuable on the squad, but Huitan not going down, that's the difference.
Yeah, because if you compare like who's going to be more valuable towards the late game, it's going to be Azad as compared to Ling Van. Ling Van is like, okay, mid to early to mid, maybe the late game, depending on how things goes, but as a Marco Polo, it's surely going to be late game. So that's why by Team Vietnam getting Azad, the value is higher.
Yeah, Azad being chased here, dove under tower, they don't care if Bao Han gets the snipe.
Oh man. Second takedown, back-to-back onto Azad. Azad's not having a good time. Now, this is where this 16-year-old wonder kid will be challenged right now. How do you come back from kind of being targeted by your opponent?
Smart play by Vietnam, let's be very honest. If you're able to, I mean, if you saw the last series, Azat was just roaming free. He was having a great game because nobody was targeting him. He wasn't able to kind of, he was able to carry because he had so much space.
Oh, and Marlon's going to meet up with Namfong.
Yeah, but Marlin's just like, okay, pillow fight, Namfong and them, they're not going to do too much to each other.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, but here's the thing, right? As compared with Kyrgyzstan and also Team Vietnam is that Namfong can zone. He can open up space, he can zone. And that's how they won the earlier objective. And they're going to do it again. Look at his positioning. But what can Marlin do to zone our opponents? As a Dolia, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. And Dolia is more of like everybody else, enhancing them. And now it looks like they find him. The Tremor Smash is going to be real. Zamovek, he's going to be going down. Vietnam hitting on all cylinders right now, and they're invading.
Oh, that was just unfortunate. He was rotating to the top innocently, but happened to find the members of Team Vietnam. And now by taking it down, they would take down the top tower and they would just essentially take over the jungle. This is textbook gameplay by Vietnam.
Absolutely textbook. Space all being taken away. Now all 4 members, they're not afraid. They're going to take Das down. You are not tanky enough. I don't care if it's the tower or not. Vietnam, again, all gas, no brakes.
Azad last hit. He has to back off. He has to turn back. Tower's been taken out, and again, objective gameplay by Team Vietnam. They secured that one, they secured the buff, and now they're looking at the middle.
Yeah, they're looking for this middle with this Vanguard. Zoned away completely, no real chance.
Oh!
Sniping down Kubanic.
That was a snipe! That is what we're talking about here! And with the fact that he got that snipe again, he will stack up his damage and he will be even more dangerous.
Yeah, the Fever Barrage under the tower. Ooh. It's not going to be enough. Huedok with just enough, and they find the Tremor Smash as well. Dastan is looking to go down, but he gets a little bit low. He will be fine. Vietnam turn their attention on the bottom T2 instead.
And look at Ling Bao in the middle. Look at the damage of the Tower back. Let's remember, he is a tank, but one couple blade, his health goes down to half.
Yeah, completely controlling this game. Vietnam, these blades are incredible in terms of just how accurate they've been. Bottom T3 looking to go down as well. Zamabek tried to go for the Storm Strike, but they shake this off. They take the bottom T3, now the mid T3.
And objective gameplay here by Team Vietnam. They're not going to overextend. They want to take down the towers, and now they're looking at the top even.
Yeah, they're looking for that. I mean, the Vanguard will eventually make its way. Zamovek does a little bit of work, gets control himself, and he's going to be going down. Hayduk finding him all the way to the back line. They find Azad as well. They're all in the fountain. 2 members standing. Vietnam, all they want are the minions to end this game.
And the minions will arrive soon. This is going to be the final defense by Kyrgyzstan. And Kubanich will need to do it. Kubanich together with his teammate Marlon. Will there be enough though? Unlikely so. As Team Vietnam will look to close things off before that. They get a hot streak. And Team Vietnam will lock in the final ticket to the main event.
Welcome